all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to...
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Fields. Is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second and 10. To the air again, Fields. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Touchdown, Vikings! Tommy Trimble from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they get... Third and 2. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On play action, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A play fake, now Fields to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nifty move. Fights through, and now a crease. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back, put a momentum swing that way.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, here's Fields. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
That caught by Trimble, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line again, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 50, here's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think we put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Now he's got it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Escapes the sail. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Bears! Tutu Atwell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Watson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
To throw is Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On first down, Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Fields throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. And that's incomplete.
That was a good play. An incompletion. And Fields, a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On play action, Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. ball and a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On second down, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it up. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting to the end of this game. They're running what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Here's Watson. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, and now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Here's 1st and goal. One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football.